this is as close in the 90s as you could get to a Formula One car. And a lot of people knock this car because it wasn't a real huge step forward from the F40. But to do that, I think, misses the point of this car, frankly. This was Ferrari's interpretation 10 years later of what a special supercar should be. So the thing I love about the F50, frankly, is that it's not an F40, and it's not trying to be, and doesn't apologize for not being an F40. Ferrari at the time wanted to create an entirely new experience. So they brought their F1 roots, a V12 bolted straight to the chassis, normally aspirated. The engine's virtually from a 1990 Formula One car. The experience is completely separate. And the funny thing is, I had a conversation the other day where a fella told me, he said he thought the F50 was one of the most disappointing Ferraris of all time. I mean, who are these people? Who looks at this car and goes, eh, come on?
Ferrari F50 is just an amazing car. The 12-cylinder engine being reborn, the inboard suspension, the carbon fiber and all the lightweight technology in that car, and the sound, exquisite.
I think the F50 is an undervalued supercar. They only built 349 of them, and it's just a great looking car, very fast, very raw power, not too much traction control, and it's just a real iconic car.
F50 is just an incredible dual-purpose car. It's a convertible, spider, and a coupe. It's just a stunning automobile.
So looking in the engine bay, you're greeted with, I mean, it's all engine. It's 4.7 liters of pure thrust. And so what I love about this car is it was such a departure from anything Ferrari had ever done in the past. And they nailed it. I mean, the experience is raw, it's brutal, it's visceral. You get in, it smells like a Ferrari. I mean, it's a masterpiece. There's no other way to describe it. It's a masterpiece. I'm in an F50. And we're going for a spin. Have you heard a better sound in your entire life? I know you're probably wanting my impressions of this car, but I'm feeling like I'm in a bit of a zone, a trance here. This thing is just talking to me. It's unbelievable. The F50 is the real deal. So of all the cars I've gotten to experience and enjoy in my life and my career, the Ferrari F50 is sticking with me in the way that it was such a visceral and raw and unbelievable experience, but I'm left confused by it. Not by the car, but more by the Ferrari culture and how this car is not more revered in the Ferrari community. It's the second rarest of all their supercars, and yet it's not as put on the pedestal like it should be. This is a special car, it's an unbelievable car. It's a Ferrari F50, and it celebrated their 50th in a way that no other car could match. It's incredible.